Hey everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and today I'm going to do a short video showing you kind of an easy route to run through the mine, as well as when we head back to the base. I'm going to show you some little tricks and info that I've discovered over the weeks that I've been playing that might help you in case you're stuck on something. And we'll start off by doing the cave. This is how all the caves are set up. They're exactly the same no matter where you go on what island you go to. First of all, always kill every spider. Don't run past one, because they're important. And I'll explain that. I'll show you about that later. Also, I haven't found that skipping a node or missing a node in a mine stops the mine from regenerating ore. In other words, respawning the ore in the mine. I think it respawns around it, because I am positive that I have missed some node at some point. The magnesium in here is so close to the color of these rocks, and it's such a little small, there are such little small nodes that it's very easy to miss them. I'm sure I've missed them before, but I've never had a cave not respawn the ore. So we came in, let's start over here. We came in the door here. You can do the same thing in every mine. You want to make a right and follow the wall around and never leave following the wall. It's sticking to the right side of the tunnel, and it takes you to this first area. Normally there's this probably 5 out of 10 times, maybe 6 or 7 times out of 10 times, there's nothing in here or in this hallway. We had that little iron node at the beginning back here, but that's not common. It's pretty rare, actually. Anyways, so when you come out of this cave, you're going to keep your shoulder to the right wall still. You're going to enter here. You're going to ignore things that are over there, and just continue to your right here. And we'll mine this. You come to these little antechambers before every major tunnel. So it's always something set up like this. And all you got to do is just look like this and just know that you're going to be coming back this way again on these first 2 tunnels. There's only one way in and one way out. And the reason I'm telling you about this is it's the easiest, I found the easiest and quickest way to clear one of these mines. And once you get good at it and comfortable with it, you'll see how quickly you can do this. And it goes pretty fast. And it also depends on how much ore you come across in your travel through the mine on how fast you can clear it. And that's the way we just came. We came back around here and we came up this path. I'm going to follow this around, hanging to the right. Staying to the right, staying to the right. Mining each of the nodes that we come across. And then when you come to this section here, it looks like you can go left. Actually, we came up that path, so you want to stay to your right. Stay to your right. And this is going to be a dead end. Nothing. And that's pretty common. It's not very often there's anything back there. Another spider. We switch to 4. Kill him off, move on, leave my knife out because I don't need it for anything. Now I could run directly off right here, but I'm going to run back down this way because I want to get as much resources out of this cave as I can, and that would include spiders. And so I ran back this way. I could have jumped off right here and continued on. Just up to you what you want to do. I'm doing it this way because I'm trying to get as much resources, and that includes the spiders, because the fangs, not the webbing until it's turned to silk, but the fangs are worth quite a bit when you go to resell them. Fangs are used basically to make the darts for the tranquilizer gun. There's one that just dropped down, so I know I'm going to come back that way. I see the ore, but I'm not going that way. I'm going to go to my left first. Now this tunnel, you won't be coming back out the same way you came in, so make sure that outer tunnel, that outer chamber is cleared before you come here. Now I'm going to come to the right over here because I saw a spider drop. I see him running across the floor there. I'm going to run and get him. I know there's no ore over here because you can see it as you come in. There's nothing back that way. This is a dead-end tunnel just like the last one we just did. But I'll go down and check anyway. Now I'll run back the way I came. Back underneath here. I know there's nothing back there, so I'll go this way. I'm going to go up the ramp. And now I'm going to go left where we saw that ore. We'll go ahead and mine this ore. Come down the tunnel. I'm going to come to this chamber. Sometimes there's ore in here, sometimes there's not. One thing I will suggest is once you reach this point and you're getting ready to run into that next little tunnel, which is not the same way we came in. Back over there is where we came in. We're going out that way. Is always look on the other side of this rock, because sometimes there's stuff out of view and you can't see it. So I always give it a little quick look. When we come here, we're still hanging to the right. Hanging to the right. Nothing. And sometimes there's ore in this tunnel here, but it's obviously not. Hanging to the right. Following it to the right. Now we're entering the next tunnel. This chamber has ore. But there's only one way in and one way out of here. I'm going to go in here. You're going to be coming right back out through here. There's a spider. Let's get him. We're moving on. We're going to the right. We're hanging to the right. That's a dead end. There's nothing. There's nothing over here. There again, sometimes there's ore in these little chambers like this, but this one doesn't. I always check the rock just to make sure. And we'll head back out. I'm going to go to the right again. This is a dead end. Nothing in here. Now we're coming back this way to the right. Hanging around the right side of the tunnel. We already came through here. We're going to go right again and hang to the right. And guess what? We are back at the exit. And that's how you clear one. And you can clear them pretty quickly. We did that pretty quick. It didn't take too long. And we didn't get lost. Alright, so I'm going to head back to the base. I'm going to show you a couple of other things. Quickly, I think before we do that, I want to show you some stuff. I noticed that not very many people use the bow in some of the videos I watch, because I like watching other people's videos. This is the mechanic where my brother is in this game. This is located on the big one up here, and he's right here at the shop here. It just depends where you're at. I always check the gas cans when I come here. I've cleared all this before, so I know it's not ready to respawn yet. But I'm going to show you how effective the arrow can be. Headshots. If I get a headshot, they go down, which is kind of nice. You got cans in here I like to check real quick. So you get lucky. Now I just cleared this yesterday, I think. So these do respawn. The fuel cans do respawn. It's hard to get them right when they're moving.
I sense danger.
But you can move pretty quickly on them, and you're saving bullets for when the things get tough and you really need to kill people in a hurry. Just so you know. Always keep an eye on your health. I'm not down that much, and I probably don't need to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and bring that back up. And I also see I need water, so I'm going to drink. And because we're in here, I'll eat some bread to get my carbs up. And we'll do this for the protein. Alright, these cans here, the fish cans, raise the stats down here on your protein and on your carbs. So every time I eat one of these, if you watch, it won't let me because they're full right now, but it'll raise the number by 1 on each of these. The meat pies and the vegetable pies will raise the numbers on your health and your stamina. Make sure every time you get those that you can consume them. That will make your health go up, which makes it harder to kill you. You start off at 100. I'm already at 170. I've seen people as high as 200. So look at all these bodies, and these give you points. This is how you earn points. So don't be shy about killing these people, even when there's multiple.
I'll kill you.
I took her down with one shot. Now these things hide in the water as well. She didn't even know. Let's kill her real fast. So we're getting big points doing all this. Where did she go down at? I thought she was, oh, she was way over here. Now some of these females, for some reason, don't go down. And I mean, I've hit them multiple times, and it takes forever to get them down. Alright, so we got some kills over here somewhere, I know. There's one there. Always check every phone booth you come across. I just cleared the change out of this phone booth the other day as well, so they do respawn. So every time you run by one, snag them up. Alright, so I'm probably forgetting about one of the chests somewhere. Doesn't feel like we got them all yet, but there's one right there. All that killing, and what that's going to do for me, if I hit I, go to skills, now I only need probably 2 more kills and I'll have a skill point. As you can see, all my skills have been, I've completed all of these. Every time you get a skill point, you can use it to unlock stuff. Tools and weapons, you can raise the damage. Like a fire axe now, 2 whacks and I take a tree down instead of hitting it multiple times over and over. I raised my durability on my pickaxes way up so that they don't get broke as fast. And I'm working on the durability of the fire axe, although I hadn't made it priority because it doesn't really... There's a couple of these guys back here. And sometimes one up on the roof. Anyway, also, these guys have been known to hide in the water. See her? You gotta be careful when you're walking by this lake. And that's also proof that you can loot them underwater. Alright. Anyhow. But the arrow, the bow and arrow can be very effective. And sometimes, for some reason, it takes more ammo to kill one of these guys than the other. There's money. I'll never collect the resource from this guy because he's up on this 2nd story roof. But I get the XP for killing him. That's 100 XP. Alright, so that being said, let's hop in the car and head back to the base. And we'll have a few more tips for you when we get over there. Okay, we're back. We're at the base. First thing I wanted to show you here is... Oops. Okay, so you can make gun parts, and I had these here for as long as I can remember since I started this game, and had no clue what they did, and none of the traders will purchase them, so they were worth 0. And I just had tons of these, and I was like, what the heck are they used for? They must be used for something. So I just kept kind of holding on to them and saving them. I'm going to move that over. And then what I found out was this is what you need to make gun parts. So you can make these gun parts. The crazy thing is a stack of 5 gun parts brings you about 150 gold. So 5 stacks worth about 150 gold, and so they're worth something. And I actually made a couple thousand gold off of stacks of these that I just did when I was at the place we were at previously by the mine there. I sold them to him and I made quite a bit. Now when I got to my trader right there, the mechanic, I started off with just a little over 2,000 gold. And trading stuff like these, and I also manufacture guns because now I have a repair bench, so I don't have to worry about having these spare ones of these. And I make these, and he pays like $235 per pistol. Make like 10 of these, that's almost 3,000 gold. So there's things you can do that really raises it up. You can also make these bullet casings. You make the bullet casings with the copper, which is pretty worthless besides making wire. And to make the wire, you also need to have cobalt bars. So cobalt bars plus copper makes wire. So it's a less attractive use of the the copper, but yet I have a ton of copper over here. And so what I can do is I can make a ton of these bullet casings, and they purchase them. The traders will purchase these. And so I use them for making the trades. But just so you know, in case you didn't know what these are used for, and I've been playing the game for a few weeks now, in case you didn't know, that's what these are used for. These scrap metal things. This is so far the only thing I've found them to be used for. And it's to make the gun parts. And this actually sells for a pretty hefty price. It's a nice price for these. So you can make them in stacks of 5. I just took, I think, 5 stacks of 5 over there, and man, it made a huge difference. Also, we collected 14 spider fangs in that last cave we went through. Now, when you get to the point where you have the boat, and you can come over to this island. This island has 2 caves. So what I do is when I want to mine these, I bring my boat over here and I dock it right here. There is a little dock right here, and there is a little building. And then I run on foot up to this one, and then right across the front of these mountains over this one. So I end up looting both of these caves in one swoop and bring it back. Usually when I'm done, by the time I'm done doing both of these caves, I have pretty close to 50, if not 60 of spider fangs. So they sell for a ton of money at the trader. He will pay you well for them. And if you do 4 or 5 runs and save those up, you can make 2,000 or 3,000 gold just off of that. And this is handy for somebody who's trying to level up or get enough gold to purchase the boat, or if you're working on purchasing the motor and the rotors or the body for the helicopter. So those are ways to make gold, and you can do that fairly quickly. Now, like I said, I have a ton of copper here because it's not something that's used very much. And so what I'll do is I'll take half of that stuff and I will come over here to my smelter. I will throw all this in here. I will pick copper ingot and I will craft 60 ingots. Now it'll take about 10 minutes for that to get done, and then I'll come back and I will come over here and I will craft as many of these casings, these bullet casings, as I can, because it doesn't take anything but the copper bar. And I'll take all these, I meant to bring a bunch of these with me when I went this time and I forgot. But I'll take all these casings with me and back to the trader and I will sell them to him. Now I'm currently working to get my helicopter. And so I still need another 4,000, just under 4,000 to get the money to buy the helicopter body. So that's going to come in handy in doing that. The things that I'm going to trade or sell, I stick in here. The things I'm going to keep because I'm going to make stuff with, I come back over here and I put them in here. And now that I have these two, let me make room for it. Now that I have those two, I can come back up here to the G18 pistol and I make 2 of them. Boom, just like that. When these are, and it takes 30 seconds to make them. As soon as these are done, I'll stick them over there in my little dealy whopper. And this is to take to the trader box. So I can take all this stuff over there. I mean, this what this is. But I can stick this stuff in here. The things that I don't need. And that I know he will buy. He actually will buy rocks, believe it or not. Now, a lot of this stuff I'm not going to take to him, but because we have plenty of bullets. But the one thing I do keep this stuff for, when I have enough of it, is for making these. This is for my sniper rifle, and so I like to, and my AK-47. I have both. And so I like to keep the ammo up in this as much as I can. Now, the reason it's so low is because of these. Now, to make these, you would think these would be copper, but they're not. To make these bullets, these require iron ingots only. So I'm going to want to craft a bunch of that iron we just got. So that I can make more bullets. Anyways, let's stick these over here. Take the silk webbing over here. Always keep the silk webbing going because the silk webbing It's worth quite a bit from the trader as well, the mechanic. Let's see what else we got in here. You know, so anyways, that being said, the next place I want to talk about is this place. Once you get a boat and you're able to visit these islands, this is going to be in the quest line. You'll go here first, then they're going to send you up here. This place has 4 mines. And these ones, 2 of these mines will have mostly aluminum, and 2 of these mines will have mostly cobalt. And so, but you can really make a dent when you're trying to gather a bunch of ore. Now, if you consider this, I can mine my island and this island in no time at all. Come back up to my island, hop on my boat, come across to here, do my trading deal with the arms dealer or whatever. I have a vehicle there, so I jump on my vehicle and I ride my vehicle up this road, which takes me right here. And then I can hit both of these. But if you don't need to go here, you can take the boat, come right around here, land here, and you can do both of these. Now, if you do this all in the same day, by the time you're done with these 2 the first time, it'll be just about dark. You can go down here to your boat, sleep on your boat, get up, and hit them again. When you're done there, you take your boat, you come over here, and then you can hit all 4 of these mines. By the time you're done, you almost don't have room for everything. I suggest you make sure you clear your inventory, leave unnecessary stuff behind, and so you have as much room as possible, because you have 2 storage units inside the boat that you can utilize to unload stuff onto it, and then whatever you can carry in your backpack. Now my backpack, if you notice, is quite large, and that's because up here in my skill set under player stats, backpack storage plus 4 slots, I did 6 of 6 of these. So I completely opened this up to as big as I could get it. And that's important. And early on in the game, you don't really want to worry too much about other stuff, in my opinion. You can do what you want. I'm not trying to tell you how to play your game. But in my opinion, the more stuff you can carry in your backpack, the more money you can make. Anyways, that being said, I think in my next player stats is first for the inventory slots. To me, the next thing is weapon damage. You want to get these 2 completed, especially the pickaxe and the fire axe. The fire axe, with these 2 completed, affords me to chop down trees in 2 whacks, rather than standing here for 20 minutes pounding away. Now it's dark and it's time to sleep, but I want to run up here and show you this so you can see how well the axe works. You would not believe how fast I can collect wood. 2 whacks and it's down. And that's huge when you're trying to gather a bunch of wood. Okay. As you can see, I have an ore extractor now. You will reach this level once you've completed enough stuff. So this thing sits here and collects ore for me all day long, and I don't have to do nothing. And including titanium ore, cobalt, oil shale, aluminum, copper, of course. The only one that's not in here so far is iron, even diamonds. So all those things will come into play. Also, I filled my calibrime up. Look how much milk I got. I got 54. They will buy this, so I can sell that stuff at the auction. I also have chickens over here. I have not cooked this yet because I've been busy. So I've only got a couple chickens in here, but I plan on filling it. But every time I come out here, I'll have 6 or 7 eggs. I bring the eggs over to my oven, and you can do this on the stove or even in the campfire. You can even do it here. I just like doing it on my stove because I don't have to put wood in it. And I will throw the eggs over here. Now the only thing I'm missing here is flour. Once I get flour and I put flour in here, I can make the bread. This is huge. It's 15 carbs per, and carbs are the hardest to find out in the world for me. I mean, it's just been my experience. Anyways, with that, let's go over here. Wait, I moved these yesterday. I forgot. It's not going to be this one. It's going to be this one. I need these jars. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these jars. I'm going to put them here. And this is something that I struggled with. Big time. Let's sleep real fast so it's easier to see what I'm doing. Alright, so okay, so what we're going to do is craft salt water, and to craft the salt water you have to have empty glass jars. I have mine in my number 8 position on my action bar, and you walk up to the water and you right click the water, not the jar itself. But as you can see, my cursor's in the water. I right clicked it. Now all 8 of those jars should be full with salt water. Let's check that. See how it says salt water? It's now got full of salt water. And you come over to your stove or the fire pit, you scroll down. I think I could do it in this one, yep. Hit salt. I'm going to transfer these over there. And I have 3 jars all together, and 4 jars. I'm going to put 4, craft. Oh, it says I don't have any fuel. Put some fuel in there. 4, craft, and it will make salt. And that's how you make salt. Now, the reason I was showing that in here is that I originally really struggled with that, because I thought because it says, it's confusing because it says on the jar, right click the jar in your tool belt while standing in salt water. So I was in the salt water and I kept putting tabs so that I could right click the jar and nothing was happening. So I just wanted to kind of clarify that so it's simple and easy. You don't actually really need to even be standing in it, just right up to the edge of it, and then with your mouse cursor over the water, right click. Now that can't be fresh water like a lake or whatever. It has to be the ocean, which is, this is where the island, out to how do you get out to the islands, this is considered salt water, and so you have to do that. Alright, what else was there? When you get a chance, craft the gun safe. Now I thought when I first saw that it was kind of silly, but right now it's full of bows. I had made a bunch of them by accident, and so I didn't want to just throw them away, so I just stuck them in here, and I'll eventually figure out what to do with them or use them as my bows, because your bows take damage and eventually you have to replace them. And I also use it to store ammunition, extra pistols and that kind of stuff. I'm actually going to pull that pistol out of there so that I can sell it. I'm going to sell them. I manufacture them in quantities. I believe I have some that I was making right here right now. Maybe not. Yes. It won't give them to me because I didn't have any room for them in there. I'll put that back now. Anyways, that'll be done in about 3 seconds. Pop that out. I'm going to take that, and this. Move the gunpowder over, because I'm going to be selling all those items. And I take them over here to my sell item crate, along with the pistols that I just made. And so I will be selling all these pistols, along with the other things that are in here, because I am about 3,000 and change away from getting the helicopter. So those are just a few things that I thought I'd tell you about in case you didn't know. Also, the lion fur and the silk sell for high dollar at the sell guy, as well as a trader. They pay pretty good money for that stuff. I also want to put these in here. I'm selling those. I sell the Kevlar. And you all get a chance to see some of this. I'm going to take some of these over there and sell them right now, just so you can see the kind of high dollar you can get for this stuff. Let me check to make sure I don't have anything else I want to take. I want to take these. Oh no, I don't want to take those. Whoops. These are part of a list for my next quest, which is gather supplies. This is the quest that I'm currently on, and I had to gather all this stuff. It's a lot of stuff. The cement's like 200, and that's a bunch. I have pretty much everything on this side already except for the flour. But flour you can loot pretty quickly. And the biofuel, which is 80, which I can make. But I also can loot those. But this is the stuff that I was gathering for, I believe for that. Where is it at? Oh, there we go. These are the things that I've gathered so far. I'm like 57 from that. I'm going to need to work on that. But all these others are pretty much full. This one needs, I still need 10 more or 5 more. I can't remember. Let's take a look. Batteries, you need 25. So I need 15 more of the batteries. And the batteries, is it here? Do you make the batteries? No. Oh, the batteries are made over here. And the thing about the batteries is they require titanium ingots, which means I have to go mine that stuff from the island over there. Anywho, so I've got 2 of these water tanks. This one I'm using to make the bottle water, the murky water for the bottles, and this makes the murky water for the glass containers. So instead of having them together, I put them separate because those have a limit for some reason. Anyways, did we grab all that stuff? No, we didn't. Let's go grab that stuff out of the thing and we'll run it up there and sell it to the trader. So you can see kind of how easily you can sell this stuff. And how much money you can make off of it pretty quickly, actually. Let me check my extractor. So it's a slow going deal, but it's bringing me free ore. Also, you can make your own fuel once you get that chemistry bench using oil, which you can manufacture from looting the oil cans from the oil, from the buildings and stuff. And also you can make it from the shell oil you get from the mine. The mine's over where the cobalt is and all that. Oops. Alright, another thing too is every once in a while you'll run across signs that say hunting cabin. We went by one back there right as we turned onto the road. They're yellow and they point towards the dirt road that leads to the hunting cabins. Hunting cabins have what's called a, I don't want to say it's not called a master loot box, but it's a special loot box. And they can hold anything from weapons, including sniper rifles, all the way up and into AK-47s, pistols, dart guns, all that stuff. Stuff that's valuable and gets high dollar at the traders. Of course, if you get an AK-47 or a sniper rifle, I don't recommend trading them if you don't have one because they're handy to have. So normally I would just pause the recording for you until I get to where I'm going, but another thing I wanted to show you. When you wreck this vehicle, or if you go off a cliff, it won't kill you and your vehicle doesn't take damage. So don't be afraid to race around these roads and get from point A to point B as fast as you can. This is our turnoff, that truck entrance. Now, wherever you're at and you see one of these, just know that you can expect to find a setup similar to this one. And they are on all the maps pretty much, or at least 2 of them that I know of. Maybe 3. Alright. Let's go see what kind of money we can make from him. Alright, so we're going to start down here at the bottom. We'll sell the Kevlar. Now we're starting at 820. It was less than that, but around 82, almost 8,300. The silk pays 5 each. So that's going to be 265. Look at that. I'm at 9,000. Oh, I was wrong. I guess he doesn't buy stone. I thought he did. These are 10 each. So we hit the 10,000 mark. He won't buy this. I don't think he buys coal either. Nope. So that's going to be it. Oh no, we got these. And I think that's going to be it. He will buy the processed magnesium powder. So yeah, there you go. So now we're already over 10,000. I'm going to take my bow while we're here and see if we can't make some more money. Let's kill a bunch of these guys off, and then we'll loot some of these houses down here, which will hopefully give us some money.
Don't cross me. You will regret this.
Quickly repair ourselves. Grab this one. Grab this one. Now there's a whole gang of them right there. You want to be careful because when you activate one, you activate them all. Let's repair ourselves real quick. Now when they're on the lower roofs like this, sometimes you can get them. You jump up a little bit. Now I think we still have one more back here somewhere that was wandering around. Let's go skin him real quick. Pretty sure there's another one around here somewhere. Might have went into the water. Think this is all looted? Nope. We'll take all this stuff. Now somebody was complaining about the sound from the boxes when I open them. So let's see if that makes it better. Yep. There you go. Problem solved. Also, if you hit T instead of clicking on the take all, it takes it all. Take the gold, hit up the cabinets. Inventory is full. Alright, let's eat some things. There we go. Alright, and then we should have a couple of cabinets back here. Alright. Just checking that box. Anyway, so that's clear now. These guys will respawn. Gotta be mindful of that. Don't care about the cloth, rather have the screws. Don't we have some water up here? Yep. Ah. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Rather have this than this. The reason I'm throwing this stuff out is because if I don't, when this gets ready to respawn, it won't respawn. Alright, so we need to make some more choices again. Let's come down here. See what we don't care about. We don't care about that. And we got plenty of corn at home. Alright, so the building is cleared. We want to be careful when we come out here, because they do respawn. Let's go sell the stuff that we have.
I sense danger.
Let's kill all these guys real quick, get the points that we need.
I'll kill you. Don't cross me. You will regret this.
There's a bunch of XP we just got. We should have another point or two inside our... And another one up top there. That one we'll never be able to retrieve, unfortunately. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Rather have these items. Let's go get our box from the roof over here. Alright. Where did she go?
I'll kill you.
Not really too worried about that. But as you can see, we cannot loot that box, unfortunately. Always want to remember to heal yourself after you've been shot. Use the pistol on this because we're close quarters. She can sometimes be difficult, let me tell you.
Don't cross me.
Where the heck did she go?
I'll kill you.
Let's back to our bow. Quickly heal ourselves. Let's get a drink of water. Take some bread. Take one of these. Usually there's a couple guys that hang out back here. That looks clear. Let's go back up and see if we can sell some of this stuff now. Oh, we got another one right there. So you can quickly tally up the points in a place like this, plus the mines right here, so we can mine more iron if we want to. And I believe, yes, I put this in here, this forge, so I can actually mine and come over here and smelt and then sell the ore to him because he pays 200 per iron ore. Alright, so let's go back down here and see what we can sell. We got biofuel. Let's sell that. I got this one ingot he's going to pay me 4 per. So it might be a good idea to go into the mine and grab some of that stuff and sell them. Place 3 for the bacon, but I want the bacon, so we're not going to sell that to him. He does buy glass jars. He definitely pays 15 each for the crocodile oil. I got a bunch of that back at the base that I forgot to bring. Here's flour. We're actually looking for some flour to make bread, so we'll save that. You don't pay anything for the salt. He will pay for the lion hide. And I think he buys this too. Yeah, he buys the raw meat. Definitely buys these. Definitely buys these. He will buy the pistol parts, but I'm going to take that back so I can make a gun out of it and sell it for 120. Because I believe he only pays 27 for them like this. So, let's get all these nails. Let's sell these. We got a ton of those at home. We got 14 of these. Let's sell those. Let's sell these. So we're at 11,000 for, we're just under 850. We're like 848 to hit our 12,000 so we can buy the helicopter. Because the helicopter is 12, oh, it's 12,500. So we're actually a little shy of that. So, anywho, he will buy the gunpowder, but I'm not selling him the gunpowder. I use it to make ammunition with. And we'll keep these. We can sell these. We keep these because we need them for our AK. Are we not wearing our hat? No, we're not. Put our hat back on. So we got some other good items in here, but we have some more of these we can sell. Let's move these up. There we go. And let's sell some more of these. But as you can see, you can make money pretty quickly in the game. So I think we'll hold on to the rest of this stuff. We don't really need the water, but he won't buy it. So another thing I can do is if I got overloaded of stuff, I can stick stuff in here, but that's not how I do it. What I do is I come over to my vehicle. I come back down here and I just throw all this stuff that I'm not selling or that he won't buy into here. Which frees up all our space again. I think we'll keep these up here and put this in there. That's carbs, so. And I did all that, and now look at this. Y'all should be back now. There's one right there.
I'll kill you.
Nothing really useful there. Is that a chest we forgot to loot? Yes, it is. We'll take that gold, that's for sure. So I know this episode has varied from our normal quest line, but I just wanted to show some of these things to you guys that may be wondering if these things are doable, how fast you can do this kind of stuff. Now this guy's giving me a hard time because he's underwater, but he's at that little edge of the thing where I can't quite get him in focus. I lost him now. Somewhere. Where's he at? He's over here, I think. Lost his body. We still get the XP from him even if we can't loot him. And it trips me out that they even go in the water like this. There he is. Is that him? No, that's a bush. Yeah, I lost him totally. I don't know where he's at. It doesn't really matter. As long as we got the XP.
You will regret this. I'll kill you.
Here's one that we didn't finish looting. There we go. You can actually make the bandages from the linen you get when you chop down trees. And the linen, and having those bandages like I've used them is important. They're a quick fix.
I'll kill you.
Now, I don't own a shotgun. I could make one 10 times over because they are so weak it's not even funny. They're weaker than the pistol, which makes no sense because when they use them on us, they're pretty powerful. They do quite a bit of damage, or they can. But I've stood right up on them toe to toe with those and had to shoot them 3 or 4 times to kill them, which to me just says the shotgun's useless. I don't know if that's meant to be that way, or if it's just a glitch in the game design, but
Cross me.
I'd rather him come back out of the water after me than head into the water again. Same thing with her. Let's get her. Let's see if we can get him to come over here. So, this could turn into quite the profitable little situation once you know their little routines. There should be some more up here coming out pretty soon. Always watch the roofs. I don't see anybody here. I'll head back down this road. There's one down there now. See if we can get a lucky shot.
I'll kill you.
And what I'll do is I'll just keep recycling this until my bags are full, and then I will go sell all that stuff. And a lot of these bandages that I use, I recoup when I kill these guys. A lot of them have bandages in their crates. And it's like a never-ending stream of bodies. There's a headshot on the run. And once you're comfortable using the bow, you can just really just run around with a bow all day long. You don't even need a gun. At least not here.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, that'll never happen. She'll never kill me. I got a med kit and a bandage in that one. I want to check something I forgot. I didn't look and see what he has in his inventory today for sale. He does have biofuel and gas. No, I don't buy the gas or the biofuel because I can make that stuff fairly simply. Sometimes he'll have something good in there that I want. But right now I'm trying to save money, so I'm not really doing that. Let's give them a chance to respawn, and we'll go in here and sell what we got so far. And I'll just go ahead and sell this stuff right now because I got 2 of those. I'm going to keep those to make guns with. I want to keep these to make my stuff with. These, the 7.62 millimeter. So we'll throw these in the car. Look how much fuel we got now. 47. Oh, we can sell the magnesium powder. Now we have 3 pistols we can make. Okay, so I'm not seeing them. I'm going to run a quick cycle through the mine here. This back out. Now we'll run over here. Open this up. Throw all this in here. We need to add fuel to it, so let's go get some wood real quick. We'll get this stuff cooking, and while it's cooking, we'll go get some I don't know what's going on with this. How come it won't let me cut this down? It must have a reason. Two swacks and it's down. We'll get a couple of little tinners. Let's kill her real quick. Let's go cook us some ore that we can sell. Make some quick money. Iron ingots, max, craft. So it'll take about 10 minutes. So in that 10 minutes we can run around here and kill a bunch of these guys. But they respawn pretty quick. Let's check on our ore and see how it's doing. Repair herself real quick. There we go. Now we've hit the 1200. We only need 360 more, and we'll have enough to buy the helicopter. I'm going to get 54 more of those here in a jiffy. We'll bring you back as soon as we get done and this finishes, so that you guys can watch when I buy the helicopter. Back in a sec. Okay, we're back. I'm actually gonna, looks like I'm gonna get this without even having to use any more of the ore. We're at 471. 12,524. So there you go. And we have the helicopter. See where we're at. We should be done. That's good. Turn that off in case we need to use it again in the future. We'll sell that ore so that we're not broke. And we'll call it a day. Which is where I like to park. We're going to run in and make it daylight and see if we can put the helicopter together. That's going to change everything in this game for us. The helicopter affords you to travel places in quick, fast, and in a hurry. And come back quick, fast, and in a hurry. So we built a... Let's go in through this way. This is where I grow my stuff. We built a helicopter landing pad here. So there's the helicopter. What are we missing? We need 100 glass. We need to grab, oh, we need the rotors. Crafted in helipad item needed in the construction of, made on the helipad. So let's do this. Oh, rotors. What do we need? Okay, so we're not going to be starting. We need titanium plate. I think we have one. I think we have all this stuff, so that's not going to be an issue. So let's go grab that real quick. And see if we can't make this. Put in here. Put in here. Yes. So we'll take one of these. We'll put this in here. One of these. Put it in here. I don't remember if it said screws or not, and then I think it said glass. Let's grab the motor while we're here, by the way. There we go. Yeah, it said 100 glass, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we have that up here. In our chemistry bench. 69 and 81. There's 100. Boom. Let's run back down. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm aware of how much easier this is going to become once we're able to do this. Oh, it needs these. And we need 25 bottles. Okay, so 25 bottles and machine parts. Another thing, if you want to pick up only one item from the pile, and if you want to separate one item from the pile in your backpack, you push down the control, grab and drag, and it'll only take one. If you hold down shift, it'll take half of the stack. Alright, let's see if we can do this. And now we have a 5-minute wait for that. So, we will pause, and I will come back when it's ready. Alright, we're back, and we have the rotors. We're going to open our inventory. Scroll on down. Let's see what we're missing. We're missing the 100 glass. I put it back by accident. Jeez. Old people. should have everything now. Finally, hopefully. And we do. Now let's craft that. That's going to take another 4 minutes. And we will bring you back as soon as that is ready. Okay, we're back. And the helicopter is completed. So we're going to try to put it up here on our helo pad. Somehow, maybe. I don't know why it's not letting me place it. There we go. Okay, so we gave it a tricky little name. Now, the question is, how do we put the fuel in here? Alright, let's enter this thing. So, power on is P, has to power up, of course. Space is up, and C is down. Oh yeah, much nicer. Look at that. See how much faster this is to get, like, say, over there. I like it. Look at us cruising across the bay on the mini-map. We're humping. An open area we could land over here somewhere. Clearing, maybe. Alright, let's do C. Nice and easy. We'll leave it running. I know you're supposed to power it off, but it takes too long to power up. So let's run over and see the trader. What do we got in here? Nothing. Nothing. There's some gold. We don't have any money, so we can't buy anything. A military crate, but that's like 500. I think that's 250. We could buy it, but there's gunpowder. What weapon has she got? Shotgun, shotgun receiver, sniper rifle, pistol barrel. Oh, gun safe. What's she charging for that? 200. Sniper rifle body. Yeah, let's see what we can sell. Ah, we didn't bring the pistols. And I ain't selling that, because we probably need it. Anyway, I just wanted to come over here and see how it works. It's quite nice. We got over here pretty quick. Lickety split, actually. Let's go jump back in our helicopter and head back. So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like. Hopefully you'll come back for another one. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you've got a question or have a tip or something for me that I missed or that I didn't do that you might think is important, please don't hesitate. If you got a criticism, let me know about that. We had a friend that was watching a couple of days back that was complaining that the thudding of the chests as I opened and they closed was driving him crazy. So we dealt with that today. That's dealt with. You can't hear it anymore. We shut all that stuff way down. We might bring them up just a little bit because I can't actually hear when I'm skinning and stuff. But anyways, that being said, hopefully we can land this thing. That being said, I think we'll call it a day. Hope to see you in the next episode. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.